just going to be a wrestling talk. I haven't had one for a while. Been doing other things really. I'm just doing videos, like silly videos and stuff, which you may have seen. I'm not sure, but Bob and Dave have definitely seen them. So yes, so I thought I'd do something different really and have a wrestling chat. Yeah, Night of Champions was on the other night. I actually stayed up all night, like till 4 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, folks weren't too well impressed with it because I was up really bloody late, you know. It was quite enjoyable actually. You know, I was a bit disappointed with CM Punk not winning the Big Show match because he needed that win, but I just saw NXT today and CM Punk was doing like special like guest commentary kind of thing on that, and he was actually really entertaining. So if they keep him doing that, it might build his character up a bit more, and you know, like he might be a babyface eventually. But from what I can tell, he was being a heel and like saying "shut up" and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the first match, obviously Dolph Ziggler against Kofi Kingston. It was an okay match. I was just waiting for the other matches, to be honest, and I kind of knew, I think Dolph Ziggler was going to win anyways, so I was quite happy he won, and he deserved that win, and you know, Kofi can do something else now, something bigger and better, so yeah, it's all good, you know. So yeah, what was next? Big Show versus CM Punk. Yeah, we all know who won that, and that was a snore fest, if you ask me. I was fucking bored. Yeah, pretty boring, to be fair. McCall and Layla against yeah, I'm not even going to talk about that match, to be honest, because it's not very interesting. Yeah, Bryan Danielson against The Miz, so I was overjoyed to see, obviously, Bryan Danielson, my man, to win the US belt. Yeah, he deserved that, to be honest, and obviously he's going against Hell in a Cell with The Miz, and I think it's Falls Count Anywhere as well, so that could be quite cool actually, but hopefully he'll win that as well, and you know, Miz can cash in his Money in the Bank sometime soon, maybe it's Survivor Series or something, you never know, or yeah, but that should be a good match actually, because that was probably the match of the night on the Night of Champions. I thought it was probably the best match. By far, just because I had the crowd pop at the end as well. I couldn't believe it. The crowd was like, that was a massive pop. I don't think I've heard a pop like that for a while for anyone this year anyways, you know. What was the next match after that? Kane versus to tell me if I got them all mixed up, doesn't really matter anyways. Yeah, Kane won that one, didn't he? To be honest, I didn't really pay attention in that match at all. I just saw most of it, and they were just punching each other, and that was it really. I saw a few moves, but it was not anything special, you know. Yeah, I'm glad that match was over really, and glad Kane won eventually as well. You know, that's good. It's good for his career, and you know, makes him look strong. Yeah, that was. And then tag match. I was really gutted to see Hard Dynasty lose the belt like first round in. It was like a 5-way dance, I think, and. In the end, dashing Cody Rhodes, and McIntyre won that one, but I suppose they deserve it. I suppose what's McIntyre and dashing Cody Rhodes doing these days? I mean, they need some kind of belt, otherwise they're just going to be like, you know, beating people and then just going nowhere. So I suppose it's well deserved, and hopefully it might make some more interest in the tag team division. You never know. Yeah, so Hard Dynasty will probably steal it back at some point. But there's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. They're against McIntyre and Dashing next week on Raw, and. For the titles, it's a rematch, and they lose apparently, so I'm not entirely sure how, but that's going to put them right down the ladder, so I think they're going to probably have a bit of coaching how to do interviews and stuff, because they need it, let's face it. They're good in the ring, but they're obviously a little bit green, you know, so they will, you know, the second title run will probably be a lot more rememberable, to be honest. I can imagine them going far in the Federation, yeah, or, you know, the WWE. And the next match was, I think it was the last match, wasn't it? Yes, right, well, Randy Orton won that one. I was kind of hoping Wade Barrett would win that one, but my accent's really bad. But yeah, I was kind of hoping he would win that one, but he didn't in the end. So but he did pin John Cena, which I was pleased about, because that, you know, means something to someone, I suppose. And but yeah, Randy Orton's winning that, and he's a big baby face, like, you know, champion, which it's about time, I suppose. We've had a heel on Raw champion for a while, you know, as in Sheamus, so yeah, that's good. Anyways, yeah, no, it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. I don't know if it was worth staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning for it though, because I was pretty fucking tired the next day. But yeah, WrestleMania's the only one really I normally do stay up for, like that old Royal Rumble or something like that, you know, something a bit bigger. But yeah, it was alright, it's gonna do, you know. Yeah, I'm quite pleased about Bryan Danielson. At the moment, he needs to win a bit more, I think, and I think he could bring the US title like some credit, hopefully, because you know it needs some. I mean, like the Miz, what was it? He defended the title once in that reign he had, the second reign he had. Well, no, make it twice considering like the Bryan Danielson match, but he was a rubbish champion. You know, what was the point in having that belt? Bryan Danielson will do some justice to it, I'm sure. I seriously hope he does. Anyways, I think he's going to be like one of those worker guys who's going to work his ass off to get somewhere, you know, instead of like the Miz and just always talking in the mic and having shit matches. So yeah, and Morrison I'm quite happy about these days. They seem to be going with the whole jumping stuff, you know, and like doing the whole like kind of thing. So I think that could be quite good, you know, if they carried on with that. It just needs to get a bit more mic skills, and he did beat Jericho on Raw as well, so that was an added bonus for him, really. I don't know what's going on with Jericho these days, but yeah, Morrison seems to be getting a slight push, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I know he's with Bryan. It was another spoiler alert. He's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Another one. He's what? Another spoiler is he's with Bryan Danielson actually next week on Raw against Miz and his partner, the jock guy. I've forgotten his name. Not even worth remembering, to be honest. Yeah, and apparently they lose. So yeah, that's not good, is it? Really, I suppose. But I suppose making the Miz look a bit more after that big loss he had. So. But yeah, he'll get his muffins one day, won't he? And Morrison will prevail eventually, I'm sure. They're just... I don't know how old is he? I don't know. That'd be a question to ask. How old is Morrison? Because he still looks pretty young, so I'm not entirely sure. But I think he's got to be a good, you know, future for the WWE. He's a great wrestler, you know. So Hell in a Cell, it's kind of looking alright, I suppose. Sheamus against Orton. Not really that interested in that match. To be honest, it's only 2 weeks away as well, so I thought I'd do a mixture of stuff because it's not that long away, anyways. I think my prediction for that, Orton will probably win that, anyways. To be fair, Cena versus Wade Barrett, and I've seen like another poster actually, which is like got the Nexus on bragging rights. Which is the pay-per-view before Survivor Series, so it kind of, I don't know, it kind of tells me that Cena might turn heel. I don't know. We'll find out. They should, if he was going to turn heel, I'd have done it at WrestleMania or something like that, you know. But he probably won't turn heel, he'll probably just have to join them or something. Yeah, I don't want to see the Nexus split up because I think they haven't done anything yet, really, have they? They need to win like some titles and make it a bit more, you know, apparent. Yeah, I think the only person I care about is Wade Barrett and Peter Gabriel. Peter Gabriel, Gabriel, sorry. And he's pretty good. But the rest of them, I don't know. Need a bit of work, don't they? Really. Yeah, no, I could see it lasting maybe until Royal Rumble or something like that. Maybe possibly Survivor Series, I reckon. It might just disband then, I reckon. Do it in a big pay-per-view at least, you know. Kane, really pleased about Kane these days. His promo skills are beyond Undertakers now. Like, I couldn't believe what his promos are amazing, you know. And there's like, there's always laugh. There's always makes it scarier when someone's laughing, eh? Doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, Kane's promos are brilliant, and if he carries on, I see him having a few more title reigns, to be honest, because he looks brilliant, you know, these days. He must have done something well in the past to get there. He's just worked hard, I suppose, and loyal. He's been there for a while now, over 10 years or something. So yeah, I'm quite pleased about that. Oh, just a question, another question. Why do you watch wrestling? Why are you a pro wrestling fan? I know there's lots of people like, yeah, no, I prefer UFC where it's real and all, and you know, oh, it's fake, oh, that's for kids, all that stuff. Why do you watch pro wrestling? Because I watch it a lot, and I use it. I basically use it for like escapism and all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, I enjoy it. I like the passion, like the storytelling. You know, love the wrestling, like the themes, you know, and the characters. WrestleMania, massive like spectacle, everything like that. Just love the whole thing, and it just makes me happy, really. I mean, there's not many things these days that do make me happy, to be fair. It's just a shame, really. As you grow up, you know, things just aren't the same, you know. Well. And this is the final question, big question for all of you who watch this. Probably, hopefully somewhat might watch me. I haven't got many subscribers, so it would be nice if you could subscribe to me, because I'm going to do more videos of this, because, you know, I like wrestling and I like talking about it, and folks are out as well, so I can talk about it a bit louder and a bit more like hoo ha hoo hoo crazy. So basically, my question is to you: top 5 finishers. What are your favourite top 5 finishers, like past, present? You know. So mine, I'm gonna have to say, is possibly, you know, Tombstone. No one gets that from a Tombstone, really, apart from Shawn Michaels or Kane. You know, WrestleMania time, I suppose. But that's out of the ordinary. Super kick, always like that. It was just short and snappy, and not many people got it from that. But you know, it was good, and it's very good to be missed, because I don't think anyone else could do it as well. You know, with all the passion and it's like it slaps and stuff. You know, I quite enjoyed that. Stone Cold Stunner, that was a classic. It was like, you're over, baby. That's it. Yo, finito. And yeah, no, that was it. You know, and he went. That made him massive. You know, massive. Sharpshooter, I always like the sharpshooter. I always like trying it on my friends and stuff. Some of them, you know, it does actually hurt if you don't do it properly. I remember Bob doing it on me, and yeah, that wasn't very nice. But I think he just sat on my back, so that probably didn't help. But yeah, sharpshooter was always good. Only done by Bret Hart. Anyone else doesn't seem the same. I mean, I know The Rock did it a few times and stuff like that, and Shawn Michaels did it on the screw job thing, but that was a screw job thing. You know, and the new D.H. Smith uses it, but you know, it still works for him, I suppose, because he's a Hart, I suppose. But and Owen Hart, of course, you know, God rest his soul. Yeah, so that's one of my favourites as well. And the Swanton Bomb, it's an easy one to do, isn't it, really? I could probably do that off my bed onto a like pillow kind of thing, but obviously not onto a mat with people there and stuff, because that would probably hurt a bit more. But I used to like it when he, you know, jumped like miles off a building onto someone and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Something different, you know, and he's made a lot of money doing it. I'm sure I've got a few more favourites I think about, but that'll be another time, I think. But yeah, what are your 5 favourite wrestling finishing manoeuvres? Tell me, and we'll have a little discussion about it, and yeah, I'd just be interested to see your thoughts. Please subscribe, because I need some more subscribers. It's what was it, 57, that's pretty pathetic, to be honest. So it'd be good to hear your thoughts on the video, and the 5 favourite wrestling manoeuvres. Let me know what you think, and Trust Romania out and off. Have a good week and a good weekend. Don't drink too much.